Keep going up strong. That was good. You gotta get that M1. They gonna call it. I know she can't. I got you. Yeah.
Credit to Angel Reese, who has mastered the whisper game.
She knows where the mics are at. She knows how to cover.
Angel Reese finally delivered a standout performance in the new 3-on-3 league, dominating against Neff Clyer and the undefeated Lunar Owls basketball club. She backed up her confidence with an impressive stat line: 22 points, 21 rebounds, and a victory for her Rose basketball club. This time, she let her game do the talking. No distractions, no unnecessary theatrics, just pure high-level basketball. For a moment, it seemed like she was embracing the win with a sense of composure and focus.
But she's had a couple of big back-to-back games. I think this is her best professional game. And I came on here getting ready to prepare for this video, getting ready to praise her for all of that. And then I got to looking at the aftermath of the game. And I'm like, are you kidding?
But of course, that didn't last long. After all, this is Angel Reese we're talking about. Who were we kidding, right? Just when it seemed like she would soak in the victory and move on, she flipped the switch from basketball star to ultimate showman, firing up the opposing fans as if she had a personal rivalry with their entire city. And the moment the crowd gave it back to her, suddenly she was a victim. Reese had one of the most unusual nights of her career. There was no denying her performance. She dominated, proving she could shine in the spotlight with pure skill rather than just theatrics. But just when she had the perfect chance to walk away with both a win and a little respect, she let it slip away. Instead of celebrating the victory, she took the mic and launched into yet another emotional speech, focusing on her struggles, the criticism she faces, and how unfair everything feels for her.
To keep going, it's hard. Like, it is hard. To live my life isn't easy. And I don't want to get emotional, but like, that's why I put the work in every day. Cause like, there are little girls that look up to me. There are the college girls that look up to me. And just being able to be inspiration every day. So that's why I just try to keep going through all the negativity. At 22, it's hard living this life, but I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And I'm lucky to be around this group, and being here at Unrivaled has just been the best thing for me.
Isn't this the same Angel Reese who calls herself the villain, saying she thrives on negativity? Yet here she was, acting like a victim after taunting the crowd. So which is it? The fearless competitor or the misunderstood figure? You can't have it both ways.
Because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too. And I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this.
Reese couldn't just take her win and move on. She had to taunt the fans, flexing like it was a championship. Trash talk is part of the game, but if you dish it out, you have to take it. That's where she crumbles. She talks big, but the moment there's pushback, it's a sob story about unfair criticism.
But Angel Reese, like I said, multiple phases. We have the good phase. Played a great game. We have the bad phase. Got in her coach's face over a challenge that they eventually lost, and she looked crazy just screaming at Noah Henry, blah, 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 blah.
And I know this is her haters' biggest fear, was looking like one of the best players in the W in the world tonight.
If you brand yourself as a tough villain who thrives on criticism, why always complain about how hard it is? That's like a boxer throwing the first punch and whining when hit back. If you want to be the biggest personality, own it. Don't switch the narrative when it's inconvenient.
The Lunar Owls win games. Like, they just, when they're doing well, they just shout out hooty hoo. And Angel Reese, after beating the Lunar Owls, comes off like doing their, like, almost like celebrating, making fun of them. And look, it's on brand for Angel Reese. Like, this is, like, look, this is on brand for Angel Reese. Like, that's what she did. That is what she did. And look,
here's the reality. She could have taken the win and earned some respect. She was the best player on the floor, and for once, the focus could have been on her performance. But that's not how Angel Reese operates. Winning isn't enough. She needs the drama, the controversy, and the attention. It's all part of her brand. even when it overshadows her best moment.
I think you can celebrate and win sports in however you want. And the thing is, like, sports reward big characters. And as you can love Angel Reese or hate Angel Reese, but you have some feeling about it.
If another player did this, the backlash would be brutal. Imagine Caitlin Clark or Breanna Stewart taunting the crowd, then giving a speech about how tough things are. They'd be roasted. But Reese wants to be both the fearless trash talker and the misunderstood victim. It doesn't work like that. You can't mock fans one moment and ask for sympathy the next if she wants to be the villain. Fine. Own it. But villains don't beg for sympathy. If she wants respect, she needs to let her game speak, not the drama. Right now, she's proving she cares more about headlines and winning.
Just get right into it, shall we?
She's got 20 and 20 tonight. An offensive ball. And that would be her sixth. And she's trying to convince her head coach to challenge.
Yes, that's Angel Reese screaming, and that's her head coach that you can audibly hear saying, calm down. Calm down.
Angel Reese, you turned this into a circus? A clown show. Like, I mean, absolutely no class at all. Zero class. Class right out the window. And then had the nerve to speak about being a role model? Nah, I don't want my daughter acting anything like that.
Like, it's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of like just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
He might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary.